The greater part of the Republic is situated on two large peninsulas, and that gives a relatively small country an extraordinarily long coastline. It has no less than 14 seaports. Among these is the city second in importance, Cap Haitien. Columbus built a fortress here. But tourists come to Cap Haitien less for Columbus than to visit the nearby village of Millau and the mountain that towers above it. For Cap Haitien was the seat of government in the tumultuous days of King Henri Christophe, and his palace, which he called Sans-Souci, at the village of Millau, was where he entertained his courtiers. Christophe was one of the black leaders who arose with Toussaint Louverture, freeing their fellow slaves and driving out the French who had ruled them for more than a century. On the trail above the ruins of Sans-Souci, the tourists make their 2½ to 3 hours climb to the 2,600-foot level, where a far more magnificent pile attests the glory that was Christophe's. He was a monarch then, self-crowned king of Haiti. There is the place, the century-old citadel La Ferrière. Christophe built it as a last stronghold should he ever need one. Actually, when he died in 1820, it was by his own hand, stone walls and high inaccessibility of no avail. He feared his enemies, and with reason. Back of each of the 365 windows in his citadel was a cannon aimed at intruders who never came. Yet, if Christophe had vast faults, he had grander virtues. As an administrator, he did much to raise his people. He established schools, built roads, encouraged agriculture. The citadel failed his purpose, no doubt, but it serves another that he did not anticipate. It is a solemn reminder to tourists who clamber thoughtlessly over the moss-covered ramparts that all North America owes a lasting debt to Haiti. It stands for the great change at the opening of the 19th century in Europe's attitude toward the New World, the end of her fond dreams of American conquest. The train of disasters that Christophe and his fellows caused the French persuaded Napoleon that the price of Western Empire was too great. He suddenly decided to sell out, the United States making the Louisiana purchase from him for $15 million. So perhaps to those who use more than their eyes in looking at Haiti, there is neither stick nor stone nor living thing in all the Republic which does not somehow symbolize the spirit of our own liberty. Our proud history might be far less than it is if Christophe and his fellows had never lived or had prized their freedom less.